Lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into this video.
I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are reacting to the fact that there is an ongoing fire outbreak in Wyoming. People were like, they just finished with the Hurricane Erin and Hurricane Milton, and this I was just able to put up some of those stitches reacting to these happenings. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Hey y'all, I know there's a lot going on, but Wyoming's on fire. The whole mountain is on fire. They have about 74,000 acres just burning right now, y'all. The animals are running out in the fire, y'all, looking just confused, y'all. Apparently, this has been going on for days, and there is no end to it. Like, they can't even contain the fire right now, y'all. They have all kinds of helicopters and firefighters, but they still cannot contain this fire. This is like, it's out of control. Here's what it looked like from another perspective, y'all. Look at those smoke clouds, boy. They're like still. Look at that. Y'all can't even see the mountains. You can't even see the mountains. And the people in Wyoming feel like they're not getting any coverage on this as well. Look, this is from Idaho. You cannot see you can't see the mountains, y'all. Look at this. There's a hurricane on the Gulf Coast heading for Florida. There's a fire in Wyoming. The biolab in Georgia blew up. California's experiencing copious amounts of earthquakes, including last night. We have Hurricane Kirk out in the Atlantic Ocean, and then Leslie that's actually making its way to Florida in 2 weeks, they say. The Sahara is flooding. I mean, am I missing anything else, y'all? Unexplained plasma, lightning, no sound strikes happening all over the world. Let me know what I'm missing down in the comments below, y'all. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Share this video, y'all. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Something very strange right now is going on in Wyoming. This is a map of the forest fires in Wyoming right now. You notice they're all mostly on the eastern side. Well, here's a map of the state of Wyoming. And as you can see, the western side of it is yellow, which is mostly federal land. And the white is privately owned. In fact, almost 47% of Wyoming is federally owned land. Well, the fires are all on the private side. Not that there's no reason for that. It's just, fires happen. Maybe it was drier over there. But the only thing is that they just found 2.3 billion metric tons of rare earth minerals in none other than Wyoming, the southeastern corner of Wyoming, near Wheatland. For reference, Wheatland is right in this corner over here, right around there. And there's a big fire. Now, the people of Wyoming in this region of it that actually own the land are against the idea of a gigantic mine going there, changing the topography forever, and who knows what that could cause. But it's crazy. Some of the biggest forest fires ever recorded in the state's history, 74,000 acres. And of course, you do know that the state can confiscate or seize or take property, given that the private landowner is compensated during a emergency or disaster. And the Wyoming Rare Earth Project got $450 million, a loan or a grant from the federal government to get some mining going. So what's with that?
So my community that I live in is on fire, and I've been sharing some updates, but the last one's taking me a while to get to because of just the processing I've had to do. There was a video I shared that was like on my roof, the winds are blowing. I said, oh my gosh, like the sky is lit up. I didn't realize how bad it was and how scary it was until I saw this photo. So this is like a photo in the dark of the mountain, and the town that I live in is like literally down there. And the winds are blowing at 60 miles per hour at some points, like straight into my town. After I made that video, we went from ready status of evacuations to set status, so like get set to evacuate. The next status would have been to like actually to evacuate. The plus side is that we are now out of the set stage of evacuations. They have downgraded us to ready. The fire is still very much going on the mountain. It's actually moving south towards some different communities now. Going through this though has given me so much empathy for the people in Florida, because truly if we wouldn't have had firefighters, there would have been a way bigger impact to my community. There's like not a doubt in my mind that we would have lost way more houses. We did end up losing 2 houses so far. And I guess my empathy just comes because like we had people that could like literally fight this. And with hurricanes, like that's not really the case. You just have to like let the storm come and then see what the aftermath is. I mean, obviously you could put like sandbags up and board your house, but that doesn't guarantee anything. I just have so much empathy for like people in the path of hurricanes, because like if you've never been under like an evacuation notice, I don't feel like you really know like what you would do. Like you can sit there and think like, oh, this is what I would do, but to like actually have it forefront, like you really have to leave your house and you may never be able to come back. It's just gut-wrenching.
Have you all heard of the elk fire in Wyoming that's raging? This is it. Guess what a little bit of research found out? Guess what's also in that mountain? Guess what permits are also being pulled in that mountain? You don't have to guess because I looked it up. REEs, rare earth elements. Cell phones, electric vehicles, and renewable energy components. Such as, I'm not even going to attempt to say it, but it's in that mountain. American Rare Earth and Halleck Creek Projects. That's who's pulling the permits in that area. Check this out. That's what the country looks like right now. We know what happened here. We know what's coming here. And this is what it looks like on the West Coast. Yeah. We're under attack. We know what happens with these fires, right? DEW. Just wanted to show you guys. You guys can take it further and do more research. I'm obviously tired. It's been a long day. I can barely speak. My immigrant ass needs to start speaking Espanol.
Right now that's burning in Wyoming. That's about the size of 2 Disney Worlds, 3 Manhattans, and 2 San Francisco. And no one is talking about it. Because this just came to my FYP, because I didn't see it in the news, because someone was mentioning it, saying like there's a fire in Wyoming that's about 50,000 acres. And the residents, they having to evacuate their homes, and the firefighters, they were pretty much fighting for their lives because they have high winds and difficult terrains to work with. Why is no one talking about this? I didn't see this in the news. I'm just hearing about this right now. Have you guys heard about this fire in Wyoming? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad, because just imagine having to lose your home or evacuate your home due to fire. Praying for the people in Wyoming, because it seems like everyone right now is having a tough time. Oh my goodness. There is a
Prayer and meditation is really super powerful. So powerful that studies have shown when people have gone to war zones and they have sat and meditated, and as they hear the war coming right into their town and they stuck with it with their meditation, next thing you knew, when maybe 15 minutes or so, the gunshots started to go away. And this is happening over and over again. Same thing in Chicago. People went and meditated at certain times and in the middle of the summer, and violence went down, accidents went down, all kinds of things. I also believe that this is what happened with Milton, that was supposed to hit Florida at a Category 5 and broke apart to a Category 3 when it hit Tampa. So let's keep doing this. Let's go ahead and pray for Wyoming that has huge wildfires and keep this going.
So now that we all realize that our collective prayer and intention can actually change the course of collective events, who wants to keep this going? Who wants to now pivot and focus this same attention to minimize and distinguish the fires that are happening on the other side of the country, what's going on in the Middle East, like potentially the election? I don't know. What do you guys say? Because I will gladly take charge here and find a way to bring thousands, if not more, people together so we all are aware of when we're doing this and what the focus is, and we just see what happens. So now that we all realize that our collective...
So I think that you're absolutely right that we have collective intention that really matters. But if we can focus our minds and our energies on the gods, I think that would probably be the best thing we can do. And the way we can do that is to try to become as like the benevolent powers as possible here in Meat World. So really what that means here on the ground, and you can see me my cat's trying to get my attention here, but what that means here on the ground is being kind and good and trying to help each other and trying to use that energy to gain the favor of the gods, because that's what I believe happened. I believe that enough of us prayed to various divine sources, and the divine decided to intervene, coming down at us from the causal plane, whereas us as being, people and being here in Meat World, all we can really do is, on our own is effectively help each other. I hope that makes sense.
Like, seriously, lovelies, this question should actually be, what is really going on? What is happening? What is it with all of the natural disasters that's been occurring for the past few weeks? Like, it all began with the hurricane, Helene, and from there is a hurricane Milton, and from there people have to get so prepared. People lost their lives. A lot of people lost even their properties, their jobs. There are so many things that has been happening. And now they have this hurricane Milton that took place with all of the prayers and all of the, I think everything is coming down in that aspect of Helene, or in that aspect of hurricane. And now there has been a circulation of the Sahara Desert flooding. Sahara Desert that happens to be the driest desert of all time, flooded. And people are still questioning what is going on. What is actually happening? Why is it that everything is happening, as if everything is happening at the same time? And the thing is that the moon disappeared for a very long time. I think it actually disappeared for almost 14 days. After which, I think a half moon have to come out before the full moon. Like, all these things are just happening one after the other in same season, as if it's same period, as if there is something going on. Like, very soon there is an election coming up. Like, guys, seriously. And the thing is that all of these things that is happening is actually focused in one, and when people want to try to view their own thoughts of, it might actually be people have been cancelled. This occurrence is just happening in some states. I don't really want to call it now anyways, because there has been a lot of backlash about that. Like, seriously. And now there is an outbreak. People are leaving from that premises. People are evacuating from their houses. It was actually rain, now it's fire. Like, guys, as if all of the things that has been written in the scripture, it's as if it's all coming to reality. It's as if it's all coming to, fulfillment. Are we actually in end time? Is the world coming to an end? Like, is this it? Funny enough, most of these happenings has been, one way or the other, brought to us by all of the movies we see. That means most of these movies are just impending occurrence that they predicted might happen and is actually happening. Like, seriously, lovelies. All of the things that have been happening, the hurricanes, leave the world behind. Like, what is really going on? What is it that we are being distracted, from knowing? What is it that these people are not even saying? I bless God that the hurricanes have actually subsided for a little while, and we hope that it will come back again and all of that. But this issue now of this fire outbreak and people losing, and Sahara Desert still floating up till date, and there is this controversy that have been going all over social media, which I actually want to get to the root of the information before posting it here or reacting to it. There has been a rumor of something that actually fell from the sky. People are saying that there are aliens. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously, people are saying that there are aliens that have come to take over. People are talking about, the Antichrist. Like, there have been so many speculations out there that when you actually think about it, you would know that I think there is something happening. The world is coming to an end. There is something that we've not been told. Like, seriously, lovelies. When I saw this video, I was like, not again. People just, people are just recovering from the Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. People are trying to put their houses in order, and now this. Like, oh my goodness. This is a time for everyone to be very aware of their surroundings, to be very aware of where they go, the kind of people you mingle with, the kind of people you meet yourself with. Like, this is the time at which you have to connect, to your creator. And the way at which people are actually, complaining about their energy being dropped is something that one needs to really think about. People are just getting tired. It's like, you will just wake up in the morning and you're just tired of doing, as if an energy has been drawn out from human race or something. Hello, lovelies. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.
Do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video, share, leave your thoughts, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.